Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys made a statement last week, winning in blowout fashion. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it on.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 13. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Whitehead. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 19 carries, 76 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. A little juke. And he's got this down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And the Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Daniels looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Bates' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles' offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. Fights through and now a crease. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
First down.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Shifts by him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have regained the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7.
Commanders 10.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Commander defense as they get set for this next possession. Last drive, touchdown, surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders, as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break up that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitehead eluding the pressure right. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
But it's 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To throw is Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 3rd and 9 here.
It's a game of yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Washington.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2nd and 5.
To number 80. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 13 yards out. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good to make it 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Back to throw. Whitehead. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's got a man, that's caught, left sideline. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Handoff down to Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Commanders.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right side to Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
The coverage by Jahan Campbell.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Ooh, the juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt, that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Whitehead. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the Washington first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake, Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Whitehead. He's got Smith here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Here's 2nd and 3.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
back to throw. Whitehead. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lopez. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Barkley inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Whitehead. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. Whitehead. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score.
So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Complete to Okonkwo. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
A final shot before break. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Halftime coming up. Let's
Brandon,
get you down
thank
to Orlando and our buddy Scott
Week
Hansen
15 of the NFL
Sports
season,
halftime
playoff
report.
time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And it's a guy who's back on this field where he played in college, Cam Ward. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. This is one of them here. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. The Colts win their second straight, and they do it in style. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this is Chase Brown. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Vikings get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half. That's sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Back to throw. Whitehead. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here.
Will line up with a 2-point conversion.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
Eagles 14.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Whitehead. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitehead. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Commanders' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Washington.
Here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
2nd down.
Here's Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Brian Robinson. A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Daniels looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Chigakakwo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion, It felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 34-yard line.
Goes right back to Smith again. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Here's 2nd and 10.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. The loss of a yard. Brings up
Looking to throw. Whitehead. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lopez. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Whitehead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
Operating from the gun. Whitehead. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Commanders' first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Whitehead. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
It's fourth down.
Brown goes in motion left. On fourth down, Whitehead. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. First down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Behind the chain, second and 12. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Whitehead. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage by Mikey Sandlerskill.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Whitehead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And the Washington offense heading out. Don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw of this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and fit. Bad boy off. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To the air goes Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Commanders.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Washington first down.
Robinson on a give right side. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll try the left side. Turpin. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this is incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run here on third and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on third and goal.
Bates' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Whitehead. Over the middle, complete. That's Peters. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitehead. Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a first down.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Out of the shotgun, they run to Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the gun on 3rd down. Whitehead. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
A short throw taken in by Conquo. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out and out come the Eagles.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Whitehead. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lopez.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Makes it 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. Whitehead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Separating from the gun. Whitehead. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run again here with Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams over on their respective sideline, we take a break. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pat the 50. Catch, Bobcat.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Hop 70. Let's go.
Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robb. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Washington defense getting ready. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one. Throw left side complete. That's Lopez.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Whitehead. And it's caught.
Complete to number 88. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.